The F-35 Lightning is set to dominate as the cornerstone of U.S. air power for decades. Designed as a versatile multi-role fighter with significant ground attack capabilities but acknowledged limitations in air-to-air performance compared to specialized platforms like the F-22 Raptor, China's J-20 Mighty Dragon, entering service approximately 2 years ago, serves as Beijing's premier dedicated air superiority stealth fighter, presenting a direct operational challenge to the F-35 in potential Pacific theater conflicts. Both aircraft internally carry for beyond visual range means BVR air-to-air missiles. The F-35 employs the IM-1-0 Armament, utilizing a reliable yet aging rocket motor design dating back to the year 2000, while the J-20 fields the larger, heavier PL-15 missile, estimated to be roughly a third more voluminous and a quarter heavier than the Armament, potentially offering superior range against maneuvering targets due to its size advantage, though the actual capability of Chinese missile electronics and rocket motors remains uncertain and historically lags behind proven U.S. technology. Carrying missiles externally on wing pylons remains an option for both jets but fundamentally compromises their stealth profiles, rendering this tactic highly improbable in contested airspace against peer adversaries. Critically, the J-20 possesses an additional advantage in within visual range or WVR combat. Carrying the PL-10 infrared-guided short-range missiles internally, weapons generally comparable to advanced variants of the U.S. Sidewinder missile, whereas the F-35 lacks any internal carriage for WVR missiles and would be forced to sacrifice its stealth advantage by mounting them externally, a significant tactical liability in close-quarters engagements. Regarding guns, the F-35A variant integrates an internal 25mm GAU-2A Gatling cannon, providing a last-resort weapons system, while extensive visual analysis of the J-20 reveals no discernible gun port or muzzle panel, strongly suggesting it lacks an internal cannon entirely, leaving it potentially defenseless if a dogfight descends to gun range. Weight and performance characteristics reveal significant differences. The J-20 operates at a substantially higher estimated operational weight, likely nearly 50% greater than the F-35, inevitably impacting its agility, payload capacity, and range. Subsonic maneuverability between the two fighters is considered broadly comparable, but the J-20 holds a probable edge in supersonic performance. Benefiting from superior aerodynamic optimization for high-speed flight and likely possessing a higher maximum speed than the F-35, whose official top speed is relatively modest, indicating different design priorities. The J-20's engines are strongly suspected to be high-thrust derivatives of the Russian Salyut AL-31 series, similar to those powering the J-10, possibly developed with compromises favoring raw thrust output over long-term engine durability. Fuel capacity analysis shows the J-20 can carry significantly more fuel internally than the F-35 and can also employ for large external fuel tanks estimated at 600 gallons each, potentially enabling ferry ranges exceeding 3,500 kilometers, though employing these external tanks completely negates its stealth advantage. Relying solely on internal fuel, the J-20's range is estimated to be roughly comparable to or slightly less than the F-35's documented combat radius of over 1,240 kilometers. With the F-35 having never flown operationally with external tanks despite theoretical capability. Sensor and stealth capabilities are decisive factors. The F-35 boasts an advanced and APG-81 active electronically scanned array or ESA radar known for rapid scanning, electronic attack and jamming capabilities, and exceptional sensitivity. While the J-20's AESA radar physically features a larger antenna array, the actual sophistication and performance level of Chinese radar technology remain unproven and are generally assessed to trail behind U.S. capabilities. Crucially, the F-35 incorporates an integrated electronic warfare suite including a towed radar decoy, a defensive system not yet observed or confirmed on any J-20 airframe. Chinese fighters have historically relied on potted jammers, and there is no evidence indicating the J-20 possesses equivalent built-in defensive jamming. Regarding stealth, the critical frontal radar cross-section, or RCS, is where the F-35 demonstrates a clear advantage. Its design and mature radar-absorbent materials RAM contribute to an exceptionally low frontal RCS, historically described by the American Air Force as equivalent to a metallic golf ball and potentially even lower than the F-22 in some recent assessments. Conversely, a Taiwanese defense research assessment of a metal J-20 model suggested its frontal RCS could be an order of magnitude larger than the F-35's, a figure potentially reduced but likely not eliminated by operational RAM coatings, with the J-20's prominent canards, less blended control surface interfaces, and overall larger size presenting greater challenges to achieving ultra-low observability, particularly from angles outside the frontal aspect. Both fighters feature distributed aperture infrared sensor systems for missile warning and situational awareness, with the F-35's system capabilities being well documented and highly capable, while the J-20's system performance remains largely unknown. Combat effectiveness projections depend heavily on engagement parameters, in simplified, head-on beyond visual range encounters where stealth dominates. The F-35's lower RCS and advanced sensors might allow it to detect the J-20 first and launch AMRAAMs before the J-20 can effectively retaliate, exploiting a first-look, first-shot advantage. However, realistic combat scenarios involving electronic jamming, ground-based radar support, multiple aircraft maneuvering, and the inherent difficulties of reliably targeting stealth aircraft with radar-guided missiles significantly complicate this picture and dilute the F-35's theoretical BVR edge. If engagements degrade to within visual range, the J-20's internal infrared placed-end missiles and potentially superior supersonic agility could grant it a decisive advantage. Furthermore, the F-35 retains a significant lead in multi-role versatility, being fully certified to employ a wide array of precision-guided bombs and missiles for air-to-ground missions and featuring a sophisticated undernose electro-optical targeting system, or EOTS, capable of all-aspect targeting. While the J-20 has only ever been observed carrying air-to-air ordnance and its similar-looking chin sensor appears optimized solely for forward-looking infrared search and track, lacking the F-35's confirmed ground attack capabilities and sensor fusion. Ultimately, the F-35 likely holds slight overall advantages in sensor fusion, electronic warfare maturity, low observability, and multi-role flexibility, providing an edge in structured BVR engagements and strike missions. The J-20 counters with superior speed, supersonic performance, and close-in combat weaponry, making it a formidable air superiority platform tailored for Chinese regional defense needs. Victory in a hypothetical duel would hinge critically on specific circumstances. The F-35 favored in long-range, sensor-driven engagements, the J-20 in closer, speed-dependent fights. Production scale and electronic warfare sophistication currently favor the F-35 globally, though the J-20 represents a capable and evolving system for China's strategic aims. Thanks for watching.